Okay, so I took a loss today. Um, you know, I'm not gonna do like hindsight stuff. Oh, maybe I don't take a trade. It's Friday, and this was a V-shape like move. It was like, I don't know, very volatile today. No, 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 no. I'm not gonna do any of that because at the end of the day, I missed a trade earlier this week. I think it was Wednesday or Tuesday that was really nice. It honestly, like, you get in and it did not have a single down candle and it hits your TP, right? Those are the trades we love. And I missed it because, oh, I gave myself an excuse. I didn't like the draw on liquidity, right? But the model was there. And so I've had this for a long time, this issue where I won't always just trade the model. When I see it, I always give myself an excuse as to why I shouldn't be entering, and I pay the price a lot for that. I miss a lot of nice trades. And obviously, you're gonna also avoid losers that way. But I'm trying to trade. I'm not trying to. Now, obviously, you have to sit on your hands every now and then, right? I don't trade every day. I've sat on my hands multiple days this week. Yesterday was a holiday. Obviously, I didn't trade then, even though price action ended up looking decent. I don't know if there would have been a setup or not. Um, Wednesday, I'm pretty sure I sat on my hands. I think it was Tuesday was the day that. I think Monday I took a trade. Tuesday I sat on my hands. Wednesday sat on my hands, and then yeah, I mean, so I don't have that problem of over trading. It's just a matter of when I see my model. Sometimes I'll give myself an excuse. I would say majority of the times I give myself an excuse as to why I shouldn't be entering, and then sometimes it doesn't play out because that's just no model's 100%. But other times it'll play out in my favor, and I'll be like, God, why didn't I get in? Um, so yeah, I mean, when I backtest, the reason why my backtesting stats are really good, obviously there's a bit of a discrepancy because it's backtesting. If I see my model play out, but I fast forwarded too fast, and then I see, oh, it played out. I'm still going to collect that data and say, okay, my model was here, but maybe I wouldn't have caught it in real time, right? And then that's added to my data set. So there is a little discrepancy. You're going to most likely have better statistics when you're backtesting, but it shouldn't be too far off. And one thing I notice when I backtest is, yeah, I'm not afraid to enter when I see my model. I'm trying to collect as much data as I can, so I'm essentially trading every day when I'm backtesting. There's a few days I'll skip if there really is nothing, but majority of the days I'm placing a trade with this model, and I have done very well. My win rate is like 75%. And very good. So with this model, and so yeah, again, I'm looking to place more trades, and I don't mean that doesn't mean I'm looking to trade every day. That just means if I see my model, I'm going to try to give myself less of an excuse as why maybe I shouldn't enter, because that always just clogs my head, and I'm like, oh, the draw on liquidity is not good enough. Oh, I don't know, the sweep didn't look that great. I don't know. No, bullshit. If your model is present, just trade it, dude. And sometimes it'll end in a loss. Hopefully, majority of the time it ends in a win, and that's a good model, right? So, anyways, going to the daily here, we started the day mega bullish before market even opened. We took the previous day high. It was looking pretty good to come for these equal highs. Now, I'm not saying it would have happened today. I'm just saying like early next week, because we had swept this. This was already swept pre-market, these equal lows, and then previous daily high was taken. Now, the reason I didn't want to take a sell after we swept here was because we left this high. And to me, it looked too good of a resistance level for me to want to put my stop above it. I really don't want to put my stop above equal highs, and that would have been putting my stop above equal highs. Now, the setup for that would have been on the 1 minute, and even if I was looking to take this is a pretty ballsy entry. I don't really know what I would have targeted because there wasn't a 5 minute. Right? Fair value gap. There wasn't a 15-minute fair value gap that was in sight. So I don't really know what I would have targeted here. You know, a 1-to-1 would have put me here. I don't know. I guess target this 1 minute fair value gap, break even when it enters it, and then just take profit here. But that would have been a potential trade that would have followed our model. But again, I didn't want to put my stop above equal highs. Okay, the trade that I took and the trade that I lost on was when we entered into this 1 hour candle. And we were respecting it at the point of me entering. Obviously, we did not respect it and we inversed it, but when I entered, we were still respecting it. And we had technically swept liquidity, right? We swept liquidity down here, right? Like we swept lows. Okay. Is it the greatest sweep of all time? No. I think for this trade, in hindsight, maybe I wait for the 5 minute to get inverse just because of how bearish we were. I maybe just a little bit more confirmation. The problem with waiting for the 5 minute was obviously the risk to reward. I could have moved it, just made that a 1-to-1. It just would have been a little bit rougher. 3 minute inversed, got in off the retest of it, and obviously again stopped out 1 candle. At least I didn't have to sit around and wait for it to stop me out. It told me I was wrong right away, which I'm happy about, to be honest. I don't want to sit in a loss. And then yeah, I had an interview. I could not trade the rest of the day. This was another setup that could have played out after we swept these equal lows, came into this hourly fair value gap. Right, it was a 2 minute fair value gap that inversed, boom, bang, target this here,